Welcome, guys, to the Sega Treasure Podcast, episode 94. We are here with Beats and Davo today, and we have a few things we're going to talk about. Mainly, though, we have the tier list for all the characters of 2024 we're going to be doing today. So that's going to be really interesting. But yeah, Beats, question of the day. What do we got today, bro?
All right, it's going to segment into towards the tier list. Favorite character of the year. We still have two more. If you're not unaware, we still have one character in 1 week's time. It should be a step up for Christmas.
That's true.
And of course, Melly.
Obviously, the
But
NBA.
I think I know my favorite of this year already. I don't think it would change.
Okay.
Favorite
unit of this year. Yeah, you guys can see. Here's all the units, by the way. So you can just like look at this for an idea. For me, what would my favorite unit this year be? That's kind of tough, actually.
I want to say Millen because like I actually liked the character before she was like OP.
Yeah.
But maybe Vittoria. But then I feel like seeing a collab character
it's
a bit
great,
cheap.
yeah.
But the collab characters get the cool stuff, don't it? Like Millen got the real cool kit.
Yeah.
Vittoria, I was not surprised. If any, I think that's the biggest thing, right? Like I weren't expecting Millen. I weren't expecting Vittoria. So when they came, I was kind of surprised. We were expecting Lancelot. We were expecting Percival.
Yeah.
But kit wise, they ain't got the source like Millen. I don't know.
They don't. I'd say Gelda's probably up there for a lot of people. I think for this year, like, cause she was just kind of like really good at no one really expected her to be as good as she was. I feel like on her release, but yeah, she is definitely really cool. I like Valentine's Diana a lot. I like the way she worked. But then we got LR Queen Diane, which is like pretty similar. So
yeah, like they replaced her. Like why?
Yeah, in a sense. But I still see you still run Valentine's Diane on like Demon King, which is like her like main shtick. So like she's still better than LR Queen Diane on that. But like I don't know. Who would my favorite character this year be then? I don't even know, honestly. I'd have to go with probably like Valentine's Diane or maybe cop out pick Nasians. Like actually though, I actually have a lot of fun with them. Like I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go with like just my most glazed character, like who I glaze all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Somnot.
True. Okay.
Because I don't think nobody has like said more good things about her than me. Like she's just like, oh my god, she's sensational. Don't get me started.
W Glaze, yes sir.
W Glaze.
So okay, wait. So I wanted to mention first the PvP mode, guys. So I'll pull it up real quick. But yeah, we have obviously the patch notes here. Oh, hold on one sec. Yeah, so we have the new PvP mode they announced, which is pretty cool. So we have what is it? Yeah, so right here, so the Heroes Draft. So you can access this in the PvP Fight Festival, and this is starting, by the way, on the 15th. So it's like next PvP reset, right? Later this week. So yeah.
I should change my title then.
Why did you say it's coming?
I was going
No, because you gotta read, bro. You gotta read. No, but yeah, so you beat gold 5 tier in PvP and normal. If you do that, then you unlock this mode. And pretty much the way it's gonna act is it's gonna be pretty much like a same playing field type mode, right? Like that's kind of what it's gonna be. So everyone is on the same playing field. The only thing though is that your characters are RNG, and I assume the gear as well is also RNG. Like I don't think this is like curated.
It might be predetermined just because those like HP things or ones you want to put on. Because I saw Jericho and the JP patch notes had attack on.
Oh, okay, I didn't see the JP patch notes did different characters. Okay, but like I don't know, HP crit resistance Benimaru is kind of crazy. Like I don't know what they're doing there, but yeah, no. So the new PvP mode, you get what is it? You can select a total of 12 heroes to form your deck for battle. So you get a good amount of options. I feel like you choose one hero from the 3 randomly presented and select a total of 12 to form your deck for battle. So yeah, and then this is the important part here. So account combat class, constellation, costume, and artifact effects will not be applied. All players will have heroes with the same stats. So that is pretty dope. So at same playing field. That means anyone can play. Free to plays, mega whales, they're all on the same playing field. I think this is it's a pretty cool mode. And then then you get a wild card where like, okay, let's say this Rimuru is like really terrible for you. You need a replacement, then you can replace it. You get a one new hero, right? per day. So that's pretty cool. And then yeah, so you're gonna get like 2 runs a day. You have this one in the coin shop, and then they say you got once per day. So I assume like refreshes are probably like gems if you want to like mess around, but
That's like the only slightly annoying part. Is
yeah.
that, like, they're limiting you from playing. But then again, if you do like technically finish all of it, that is 10 games.
Yeah.
And you also have to lose 3. So you do get quite a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if
Yeah,
you
no,
elaborated
no
more
worries.
as well. The character pool is not everyone in the game.
Oh,
I think
really?
we agree on that, right?
I probably
'Cause
not. Probably
they
not.
say-
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I thought, okay, if you just get any character released this year, you've won the whole draft hero tournament thing.
True.
Let's go down a little bit.
Yeah. Let me scroll down.
It says heroes available to form your team will change each season. So I imagine it'll be a
yeah.
big pool of characters. So I guess we see because they show a lot like Slime season 1 or like Club 1 part 1.
Year 1
And then the
units,
only
like
yeah, like very early on, the only character we see is like festival wise is a Salt Melee. So I imagine it might be a bit more Salt Melee themed, demon themed. That is
Maybe, yeah.
probably what you want to build towards.
That's true. That's a good idea, actually.
And
The way
then
it's
maybe there's some humans because you have got like Jericho and Arthur.
Yeah.
Don't imagine they got Park Bard in here though.
I mean, he would probably be like very dominant though in this. Because like they have this Arthur here. I assume, like Twigo would have to be there, right? Like, well, I don't know. Maybe they don't do Rs and SRs though, because we haven't seen one yet, huh? Yeah, I guess not. We'll see. We'll see. Oh no, they have SRs later. No, then never mind. You could actually run that then. Nah, if they have Purgatory Bond, that might be the best team. But we'll see like what's the cutoff point, right? Like what like first year or like a year and a half unit they release. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this mode though. You know. Also, I guess it's nice for like the casual player that you only have to play once a day, cause like you know, just more like I don't know. I feel like Grand Crossing, especially for me as of late, cause I recently got a tablet, so I've been playing Grand Cross on my tablet, and like when you like log on for the day, you have so much things you do for your dailies, bro. It actually is kind of overwhelming sometimes, and I'm like, damn. So like once a day, I think it's fine. You get your like you probably get your gem a day as well from like your dailies, so you could probably just play this type of PvP. Instead of your like you know ungeared or geared or whatever. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And
I think this actually like I think this might be a little bit underrated. I think more people should be like giving them praise a little bit because I think draft mode is really, really good. If you don't know, I play Marvel Snap, right? That's the one thing we want in that game for like a year.
Yeah.
And for the looks of it, it's not predatory. Right? I think that's the biggest thing. This is literally a game mode just for fun. It's not, oh, you have to get top 1.
Yeah,
like,
no ranking
gems.
rewards. Yeah, where is it?
It's a little bit like, okay, well, you have two tries a day, so it's not like you can play infinitely.
Yeah.
But I have heard the draft modes normally there is like a restriction behind it, which would be a bit weird because obviously you don't want to find bots, I assume.
That's true.
If no one's playing a game mode, that could be a little bit annoying. But yeah, I mean, it literally looks from the looks of it just a mode for fun rather than just like trying to get some currency out of people, basically.
Agreed. Yeah, which I think is yeah, it is a W though. It's pretty much like everyone gets these rewards, right? Because like you're probably gonna get all this stuff by the end of the season. If it's because let's see how long it is in total. Let's see. It is until the 29th. So that's like 2 weeks. That's like 2 weeks of time, right? So yeah, I mean maybe because if you do 2 matches a day, that's a good amount of matches. You probably do get like the accumulated wins. I would think, right? 15. So maybe like you'd have to win 1 match, lose 1 match like every day, and you'd probably get all the rewards. From here. And then these rewards you could just get like victory count up to 10, you would get these. So yeah. Yep. So I think it's a W event overall. I'm glad they're introducing this. I'm surprised they did it on this week though. I thought they would have saved this for like the what's it called, the New Year's update, right? But I guess they were like, okay, let's spice up the Dead Week, which is cool. I'm down for it. More things to do on Dead Weeks. And then I guess the next thing, y'all, is double drop demonic bees. So W to people grinding.
3.
Yeah. So not the bro. I didn't even realize actually they didn't mention like floor 4 thing. But yeah, I guess not, right? But yeah. So these 4 demonic bees. Plug from my channel. I've been posting demonic bees guides recently, y'all. So get to work, get to grinding. Yeah. So that's gonna be dropping in. That's pretty much the patch notes. But I'm glad they like actually dropped something in the Dead Week because. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting to wake up to just a battle event. Like literally what was at the bottom of the patch notes. I was just expecting to see just this, and then like yeah, I'll go back to sleep. So I'm glad they did drop something that's interesting though, and Damari is good.
I was kind of expecting a character. I thought we were gonna get a step up today.
Really? Nah, because it would be. Nah, because I thought we talked about this.
I know they could do like they could do it 1 week before the actual. Yeah, I know they could do it, but like sometimes. Okay, you know what? Maybe we get 2 weeks earlier. You know.
Maybe yeah. But okay. Yeah. So W update. All right. Now that we've talked about that, it's time for the ranking, y'all. Let me move this back.
You know what's sad about this ranking?
What's sad about it?
Is that Nag won't make a video based on it.
True.
Yeah, no,
this is the first time.
Nag, yeah.
Actually sad. The first time Nog won't be able to like shit on it, bro. Nah, but
So how are we doing this then? We based off like.
Okay, so how did we do it last time? Because we did it last time too. Like I forget how we like.
I think it was like how good they were, like how like enjoyable they were.
And as a
we're rating every character that came out. Yeah, so the tier list is rating every character that came out this year.
Yep.
But like if we're doing it like based off like the time now, Miller would just be the top. I mean, she'll be the top anyway.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So we don't do it like that. We do it based on like their when they released, I guess, and then
because like Esterosa, low key, I'll say it now, might be S tier, but like he didn't last more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's fair. I like as a unit wise, like he was like just that cool and like the way they built him and as a unit.
The way they designed him,
like they actually cooked. Like this year, I was telling Davo before the podcast, like this year, I don't think there's been like any like bad unit release, which is crazy. Like for the most part, like obviously you have like Shin and like I don't know, I guess like Wild you could say, but he was free, so like you can't really like Jenna, I guess, but Jenna still has her use. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like every character this year had some type of like use case and wasn't just like if they did have a use case, they're bad at it. Like you know, last year we had Blue Camilla. That was my example. It's like she was made for Guild Boss, but she was terrible. But like every unit this year, like if they were used for something, they're good. So yeah.
Am I mistaken? Did we get LR Liz last year? Right.
We did get LR Liz last year, yeah, around like the.
And then because the problem with that was like we got LR Liz, but like 2 months prior we got a PVE Liz, the spring one. Remember that? Mm-hmm. So like they did release a few like useless, like literally like why did we even get this character?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I should have added Alars to this, huh? You think I should have added Alars? Does that count?
I think we can skate by.
We're probably okay. Maybe I'll add it at the end just to like do it anyway. Maybe I don't know, but we could do it like this for now though. I was just thinking like off the top of my head now, like maybe we should have did that, but no, it's okay. All right, so this I have it by the way in order of release. Like every unit from King all the way to Nasians is in order from when they came out throughout the year. So I have it ordered. So I guess we just start from the beginning of the year. Chad King. You know what's crazy? This guy was leaked too, right? He was leaked with like the banner image and everything, and then even this collab actually, Tower God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, both of these were like leaked with images, which was crazy. We were like, "Yo, excuse me," and it was on the forum. That's what was like the craziest part. Yeah, I think okay. So again, we're basing this off of like when they came out, but also like if they're like a fun kid, I guess too, right? Like if we enjoy the kid of the character, I guess, right? That would probably be like the 2 criteria.
I'm not gonna lie, amazing. You might have to explain what this guy does because I personally never used him.
So pretty much, he start a turn has the shield instantly that Blue Chad King makes when you attack. So he just has it, but it's only for I think it's 3 turns. I think Davo, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Like 3 turns.
The buff or the shield?
The shield.
Yeah,
the shield.
The shield is like it's not forever. Yeah.
The shield, and then when his shield breaks, you get an attack related buff for your team, right? That's how that works. I forget. I think it's like 20% attack related stats or 30% when his shield breaks, like or when like the character that has it, the shield breaks, and then and then his Holy Relic obviously has the basic stats when you have the shield up. So the first few turns you have it. He's honestly like a cool character actually. Like, and for his time, like Sins was a dominant team, right? Because DK Melly just released, and I think people were running what was the Sins team back then? It was like, I'm trying to think. It was like maybe like Queen Diane, DK Melly, something else. I forget. Or I don't know if people were running Merlin back then. Transcendent Bomb. It was more like AoE oriented though, I guess, huh? I don't know, but yeah, this character had an AoE too, so it obviously helped DK Melly. Started turn had his shield. He allowed you to go second in some cases because you had the shield off the rip. Even going second, so I thought he was a cool character, kid, and King as well is a cool character. I like King, so Yeah, I would probably put him in like at least A tier for now. Like I don't know like where we're like ranking like for the rest of the characters, right? Like we could move characters up and down, but I think A. But what do you guys say?
Maybe we should like specify like what the tiers like me.
Okay,
Like
we could do
S
that.
is
We could do
godly,
that.
we know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
untouchable, right?
Okay,
Like, A
so
is like
so what do we say for like D tier would be like okay, let's say. So
Like utterly useless. Why limit his character? Or like
Yeah,
not even like
like-
why limit his character? Just like you have like no interest in it.
it could be
Whether
saying
you-
like why did they make it or like I just hate them or something. I don't know. Like
I don't think you should call useless because then people are like,
yeah,
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 then, like,
okay, so,
well,
like,
talking about
just-
just listen, I think we just leave it as D.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, like,
and it's just
yeah.
D tier. It's just D tier. That's true.
Caesar's like you can use them, but like why?
It's just like
yeah.
for fun, I guess. I don't know, like use for
I
fun.
guess, yeah. Niche or some shit.
Or yeah, niche. I guess you could do that. All right, and then B would be like
Solid.
solid. True. And then A is just like
It's like
what we say.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
amazing.
A for
Yeah, A for
amazing. Look at that. Look at that. And then S would be just
you know.
like perfect or something, I guess, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, the perfect.
Yeah, probably yeah.
all right. So okay, so there's the criteria. D is just D. If you're in D, I'm sorry. Then I don't know why you released this year. Should have released in 2023, bro. So, so we have So I think A is fine. But what do you guys think? Like for King, like even with the criteria we have.
Yeah, definitely. Because you can run like some funky setup with him now, or like
Yeah. Like for Sins going second. True.
He's like
I
universal.
I
so you
would
don't
say-
gotta run Sins or anything specific. You just have the shield and attack it later.
True.
It's easy.
I'd say B. That's just because I haven't used them.
Oh, that's fair.
Mm.
And like I think that's the thing. Like I think we'll start covering later on like amazing characters,
Yeah.
and like they're like, yo, you use them, you verse them.
Mhm.
To be honest, I don't think I found a king. I might have found
Okay,
like one or
okay.
two, but like to me, maybe because it was the start of the year and it was literally right before Meliodas,
Mhm.
no one summoned for him, and because we got the league collab, and it was a tricky time back then.
It was.
So like I just like I feel like he did like no impact in the game.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying B. But it's 2 out of 1. Thankfully, Sora isn't here, so you don't keep him in A.
So you break the tie or whatever. We don't have
Yeah.
a tiebreaker.
But
I mean,
just thought I'd say
I'm
that.
okay to put it in B for now because like maybe later on I'm like
Yeah.
okay that makes sense, right? Like maybe after all these units we like start slotting in, like I'm okay to leave at B. So we can do that for now, I guess then. And then if like anything changes, we either move up or whatever. But yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll just do that then. All right. Blue Shin, first step up unit. He was what did he do again? He gives attack related stats to the human characters only on field. He wasn't a backline, so you had to be on field to get it. Unfortunately, Shin has pretty low like stats in general though, so not that crazy. What do you guys think? You guys think it was?
C.
I think
D.
niche.
I would think niche though.
Yeah.
I would think niche.
Nah,
needs-
boys, if we're being honest, you're not
I'm
actually
being
using Shin.
honest.
You're not actually
Bro,
using Shin.
I use Shin to this day. Like,
Davo, you did it. You did it for a video. It's not the same as using Shin.
Come on. Like Shin is actually like he's not. D is like completely useless, like wild. And Voorhees.
Fair. But
Shin
like,
is eons better than him.
Yeah, he's niche because like he's a human buffer, but on field. So
Mhm.
it's like in like I don't know. For me, like my use case for him would be like maybe demonic beast or something just to buff the human team. It'd be kind of the same thing as like Nasi and Sorry now that I've been doing, where like he would be like just a human buffer. He has a single target too, so Roxy could help him. You know, like it's okay. It's niche. You know, I don't think he's like terrible. Like I think we have. Do we have a terrible unit here? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, like two.
I think it actually would be Vargas, yeah.
just Voorhees and Wild.
Varghese, yeah, because okay, when we get to them.
Good
So
enough for,
I
yeah.
think for now, I think this is fair. I think this is fair for now. We'll change it if we think otherwise later on. Again, like this is not like set in
It's fine,
stone
yeah,
yet.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we have Viol or Bomb. What are we saying about him?
Amazing. What?
PVE unit, but he cooked in PVE.
To be fair, I actually
his
used him a
job.
lot.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
job
I
for
actually used
PVE,
him a
he
lot.
cooked. I think for me, what I realized was like getting him was probably the most valuable unit of the collab, like long term wise, right? Like you still to this day, like if you need that type of buff, you're probably using him. Whereas like Data and Yuri, like over time they're obviously gonna like get a little worse because they were more like oriented to like PvP, I guess, right? But yeah, I think I would agree with that. You guys think A? Like for
Yeah,
Bomb,
yeah.
I think it made sense.
Yeah, I would like to roast him because like I just don't like Tower God.
Yeah,
But I realized like the past whole year, every PvE challenge I've done with the human team, he's been on it.
it's been on it. Yeah. So
yeah, I've used him probably the most this year.
yeah. So it makes sense. All right, we got Yuri. What are we saying about Yuri? Okay, so my only gripe at Yuri was the fact she didn't have a damage effect on her card. That was like my only gripe. I think other than that, I was fine with her kit. But what about you guys?
She's a bit more universal, right? You can use her in PvP.
She is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't that just mean that she's in B then? Because
I
she's
guess.
a bit worse than...
I guess she, at her release, like she was like, on her release, she was instantly on human team, right? It was like, or no, I guess no, we waited for this guy. Then it was on human team, right? Before that, you didn't run her, but she was like, she was good for Chaos Arthur. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess B, because she was pretty universal. You know, she gave basic stats to the team. You got damage reduction. Cancel stance is kind of nice, I guess. Rank 1, 2 as well. So, yeah, I'm good with that. David, what do you think?
Young, cool, was solid. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Data Zahard. Controversial unit? Question mark? Because I don't know. We had, I think around that time, like Nagato's whole thing was like every video he tries to make him look good or something like that. It was like a meme about Data Zahard. But what are we saying about Data Zahard, y'all?
Unfortunately, he's like
C, I think.
Yeah, he's like the only character I haven't pulled this year, so I literally have no idea.
Damn, Devo, what do you think? What do you think, bro?
Bro, I like as much as I like him, like I would say, I would think he's above Yuri though. Like, no, definitely C.
C, niche.
Definitely C.
Okay.
Because at least Yuri, you could like still use her. Like, just say you don't pull Nasians.
Yeah.
You don't want Nasians, right? And you have Yuri. I mean, practically kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
He's definitely above Shen though. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not ranking in the tier. I just realized like since we're just like putting him in, I just like left it. So they're not ranked in the tier.
Yeah, he's like the very definition of niche. Like
niche, yeah.
He can cook, he can look broken. David can make him look busted, like today, like tomorrow.
True.
But I mean, he just, unfortunate. He's a tragic character.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
He's what's a broken like niche character on like Genshin? Amazing.
Broken niche character.
Yeah.
That has like one use.
Yeah. Bro might be Hu Tao, like Haikyuu.
I guess so. I guess so, bro. Hu Tao
can do damage, but like, why? When you have better damage,
you can run better options nowadays. Like, yeah, I get that. Yeah. For his time though, like I think day one, I think people were just like, I think people hated on him too much. I think. One thing was like, oh, he gets countered by a commandment. I thought that was some BS. Like, that was like a whole thing for like a few months. It was like, oh, because DK Melly can run, what's it called? Esterosa Commandment Link. It's like, oh my god, I hated that. I hated that, bro. Anytime people said that, I never saw a clip of them winning a match because of that. Or I've never saw like anything to back it up. Like, they were just like, oh, you shut down Data Zahard with an Esterosa Link. I'm like, bro, you're not running that.
And then it's like he's not broken enough to even like do that, it's not like he was like a meta to fight. He's not like he was Milim, right?
Exactly.
Milim,
that's true.
Then it's a big deal because Milim is freaking busted.
Broken.
This guy was just like, all right, but people were like going out of their way to like just run Esterosa Commandment. Like, why? Like, he's not that stupid.
No, exactly.
He wasn't on that level.
I agree. Yeah, if Milim, like, imagine her buff was blue, and people were like, oh, Esterosa Link shuts her down, like. That was the same thing, but Data Zahard was a lot worse. So, like, people were trying to counter a worse unit, which made no sense. And, yeah, I don't know. It was just so stupid. I hated that. Everyone saying that back then, it was just like, I don't know. Just trying to hate on the unit, bro. But, yeah, niche is fair. I think I agree with that. All right. Valentine's Diane. I really like this unit, even to this day, y'all. I think this is, like, it. Like, honestly, I would actually put her here, low-key. Like,
perfect, bro.
What do you say? What do you say, Beats? What do you say, Beats?
I never used her. Like, I got a lay in it.
What?
Like,
Nah, Beats. Do you have her? Do you have her on your account or no?
Now I do, yeah. But like, I didn't before. I think I might go on like the collab or something. I can't remember when she returned.
Bro, Beats, she's so good, man.
But nah, she was a weird one though, isn't it? Because like she came out and like no one cared.
It's a tough time. It was a tough time. I agree. Like,
yeah, I think literally it was only you lot saying like she's really good. And I was like, okay, boys, sure.
Yeah.
But then they kept going on, right?
No, that's fair. Like, yeah, it's just like kind of hearing about it. Now, but like honestly, like if you picked her up at that time, like throughout the year, you only like benefited, I think, because they had like content that was kind of like tailor made for her. Like a lot of the things she was like used for, she was really good in, and even like PvP, I felt she had like at that point in time, she had like a fair spot in it. In Heroes Arena, she was really good because even going second, you build up basic stats as you're getting hit, right? Like that's crazy. Like anything really in the game, she was really good. And then yeah, I mean, she actually worked with Queen Diane's Relic too. Like I don't know, man. Everything that with this unit just like was right. You know, they cooked. I personally would put her in perfect, but if Beat says otherwise, we could put her in.
No. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying like I have no experience of her other than the fact that I might have found like once or twice in PvP. I'm just saying like
yeah, okay, that's fair.
No one used her. She would just skip on day one.
Yeah,
she obviously aged better from the looks of it.
Yeah, she aged really good. I think
it's like this is like because you'll see that later on. We'll put like Millen in perfect, right? Spoiler alert. But like it's weird to put like Millen and Diane in the same tier when for most people, if the same experience as mine, like you have like no experience with Diane.
No, I agree. Yeah, like people that never had the character won't be able to like attest to it. But like that's the thing. Like if you like, I don't know. Like let's say you skip Millen, would you say she's still perfect? Like would you know, right? Like I guess you would just base it off of you losing in PvP or something, right? Like so it's just like if you own the unit, yeah, sure. But I think like she definitely for her time and even now is still really really good. Like everything she's doing for your team is insane. She gives like just to like explain for people that don't have her, 30% basic stats. Any type of team, by the way, you don't even have to run her on since any team gets that, which is insane. So it's just like Ella or Liz, but anything, not even PvE only. In PvE though, you get attack related stats when she uses a skill. So that's really good for Demon King, right? It gave you an attack related buff so you don't get your cards deleted. Yeah, what else? She has a taunt that decreases enemy gauge. Her single target, I guess, is like the kind of weak point of her kit. But then her ultimate is the same as the other Queen Diane, which is really good. So like, yeah, across the board, I think they cooked with this character. Like what they could do, they did, you know, for this unit. So I think they did a good job. And yeah, actually though, she was just better than the Queen Diane, the other one. Like until LR, I feel like she was just like far and away better. So that's what I'd say about her. Broken unit. All right, Global Annie. We got Chaos Arthur, y'all. What are we saying about him?
I don't know, you know, because like
it's tough, right? It's tough, right?
Yeah, because I want to see it's Chaos Arthur. Of course, he's perfect, but like to him, like the character itself, but it is followed by Gelder.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's fair.
Like even when he came out, I feel like people were still complaining that.
He was getting slept on. Maybe because I'm trying to take like the community reception a little bit with these rankings a little bit, but
community reception for Arthur though changed when Gelder released though. That was like the main thing, right? It was like before Gelda, I think people knew Arthur was like, oh, he's broken, right? Like, you know, they were like, oh, this guy just destroys everything in PvP. He was insane, right? It's just like the moment Gelder released, well, even in PvP too. Agreed, yeah. It's just like the moment Gelder released, people's like perception of Arthur changed instantly, you know? That's what I think the like main thing was with Arthur. Unfortunately, because and especially since they released a character that like not hard countered him, but was like really good against him, right? People were like, "Damn, how does a 600 unit beat him?" You know, it's like a lot of people's perception kind of changed because of that. But I think overall he was good. I think the main gripe with Arthur now that we've seen nowadays is that 2 turns to build up, or like by the second turn being built up, is too long and now that we're playing like in the meta we have right now, where like turn 1 you just one bang a whole team now, right? Back then, like having at least like an extra turn to like do something was like really strong. But like yeah, I mean now, you know, you have like Milim and like Lancelot, they just turn 1 one bang. So yeah, but for his time, like, you know, really really strong. I think I would say amazing personally, but what do you guys say?
I would go amazing,
right?
There was probably some times where he could have been perfect, but like I am getting more like amazing vibes.
Yes, sir. Amazing unit.
I mean, the fact that we're not instantly saying he's perfect, it probably show more that he's not perfect. So yeah,
exactly. The fact that we like even like questioned it, that's how we know he's not. You know, so that's fair. All right. So moving on to Gelda though, what are we saying about her? Would she
I'll
actually?
say perfect. I'll say perfect.
Would she actually go to perfect?
I think it's more like this is my reason, right?
Yeah.
600 diamond characters.
Yep.
Like we need more good ones, right? So this is like the first, like, yo, this is a good one, followed by obviously Arthur. So it wasn't too great. But
Valentine's
like,
come on.
Yeah, and I guess but like as a DPS, it was. I mean, we're not taking this into consideration a little bit, but like the time was perfect. Like LR, Zoldris, like everything was just so perfect.
Oh yeah, LR Zeldris came out too. Yeah, it was a good like release they did. They did Zeldris with Gyaldus, like that makes sense, and like yeah, it was all like really good. I think they cooked at that.
And then she was a HP character that was fun to play around with.
Yep.
And then
so just to be sure, we're kind of like going back and looking at them in their
release, I guess. Release. Yeah, like on the release, and then I guess like
because I can't. I'm trying not to let the bias show like how I feel about them now.
Yeah, because like nowadays, like even a lot of these characters we pulled up, like Arthur now is definitely not as strong as he was like on his release, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that the best way is like we're doing rate the release.
Time period rate the release.
Time period, like at least like
but I feel like also like how much their kit like brought to the table as well, like is also factored in. Like if they had a really good kit, even like now if it's like not as crazy, just because you have like Milim now, right? Like even back then, like Arthur was so crazy DPS, same with Gelda, but just like Milim is just Milim, right? But like back then, insane. So I think we value that, for the most part too. So yeah, but for Gelda, then I guess honestly. You could say perfect actually, because she is the reason why Arthur was questionably not in perfect, right? She was the reason why he's not here, pretty much. I feel like, right? So because I think that's fair, and they like everything with this character in terms of what they did was really good. The first HP character since Bomb that like actually like was HP scaling, like we had like Light Liz and stuff, which like had some HP scaling, and like. There's like some characters that had it, but she was like just raw, like max HP scaling, like that was insane. She was like a broken unit though, on her release. Like it showed because people were like, damn, she's better than Arthur. Like if that was the perception of the player base, then they knew how good she was, right? So yeah, I think she was in my opinion perfect. I would say. But what do you guys say?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of giving it a little bit because like Arthur. If Arthur was a 600 diamond character, I'd probably say he's perfect. I know that doesn't really make sense, but I think the fact that she is a 600 diamond character, limited character a little bit, like I think she gets a bit of points because you're not expecting someone to be like. Plus, I'm biased too. I've been asking for Gelda for like months or years even. Sorry. So the fact that she came out, she was this good. It was like almost like worth the wait in a way, right? Like everything I think around it was just perfect.
Agreed. Yeah, so I think we slot in perfect. It makes sense. This character was great. Insane, by the way. Look at how it was like this, by the way. It was like this. Insane. Yeah. The gap between these two. Holy bro. That's insane. But the next character is UR Gowther, y'all. So we had only one banner in between a UR Fest. Actually insane. No time to save. But yeah, what are we saying about UR Gowther?
The only good thing about this nigga is the CC. That's it.
Okay, I would go see solid because, like, bro, I think there's some time, but like, you still need him. And then I think throughout the course of the year, he did come back a little bit, depending on like what Escanor.
Yeah, Escanor, he came back. That's when people were like, "Damn, I regret skipping him." Like when he came out, right.
There were some points, obviously, I think with Miller now as well. It's like he's like in and out a little bit. But yeah, that was basically it. It's weird though, because like he's such a broken like rank up. You think it's like, oh, it must include like every team.
It's really good, yeah. But
I guess that was 5 years ago.
That's like a testament to how strong units are nowadays. Where like we don't even value a rank up skill as much as we should. But because of just how strong units are now, it's like a rank 1 would do the job anyway. You don't need rank 2 or rank 3, right? Which is crazy.
I've been saying it for months.
So
people call me crazy.
You're right, bro. You're right. No, but yeah, it also a tough time period too, because you just came out of summoning on Gelda and Arthur, if you did, right? Or like if you were just Arthur or just Gelda, whatever, right?
And also, this is the first festival of the year that like wasn't following the
time slot. Yup.
Like we literally had no idea what was coming. Yeah. The later ones, we kind of like, okay, we're probably gonna get another festival, but this like, yeah, yikes, this came out of nowhere.
Agreed. I'm fine with Solid. I mean, because I think Gowther at the time of his release, was very honestly very niche, low key. But now, obviously, with like the way he's like kind of like panned out now, and like all the teams people run him on, like yeah, no, he's definitely like solid. And his kit is good. Like, you know, ranking up his like own cards when you do like 3 different race characters, I get value in that. Like when I run him on like Demon King or something, like I'll do like a Sins team. I'll do like him, like Diane, DK Melly, and then like Jelly King, the goat from last year. Yeah, if you run those 4, right, and you do like the 3 different skills from like the other 3, or even with Gilther, then you get his rank 2 rank up, and then you rank up that, and you get another rank up. It's like you start to like, you know, like ramp it up. So I think he has like some like use case, but yeah, solid is fair. I agree with that. So we slot him in there.
I think it's Soros he was saying, but he was saying perfect.
Yeah,
I think Soros glazes his
yeah, Sora likes your Gilther, I think. But yep. All right, so we got the Ratatoskr Valenti. What are we saying about that, yo? Calvert would say here,
like
but
wouldn't she be the very definition of niche? Or
yeah, I guess so. I guess so, actually. Yeah. You know what though? To be fair though, she is usable on any demonic beast. It doesn't specify in her passive rat. It's just rat is where she's best, pretty much, right? So yeah. I guess in that sense, she's not like. I mean, she's niche for the fact that she's only using demonic beast. I guess that's the niche fact. Yeah, but not in the sense of like, you know, what one you're using her. But yeah, no, for rat. Honestly, better than the other character they released in the year 4 rat. Like she is better than Scotty, 100%. So if you picked her up, then, you know, W. But yeah, like I think like I don't know, the only like gripe I have with her kit, I guess, is the fact you need different races, because like there are some times where I want to run like the same race characters in rat. Like even with like Lancelot, when I tested him out, right? Lancelot is a human like with thing, but also fairy too. So like even though he's you know, both the races, I'm running Glocks already on the team and I'm running Valenti, so we weren't getting the buff. I still beat it, but like, you know, the fact that like she's kind of limiting to that is you know, a little bit annoying. But I think overall she's pretty much a must for rat nowadays. So yeah, I'd say she's nice. I agree. But she's a good unit though. If you got her on her release, like W, like throughout the year you would have been farming through rat. So W. All right. So yeah. So you guys are good with niche then?
Yeah.
All right. So Fitoria and Glass. What are we saying about them?
Fitoria's perfect.
Okay, I was gonna say perfect, but yeah. I'd accept amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd accept amazing too.
Yeah,
let me think. Like,
fuck me down, bro.
Okay, you know what? This was also, again, this was like the turn to your broken meta, I guess, right? This is like the thing they were doing. Like Arthur was turn to your broken, Fitoria turn to your broken. This is when they were like doing that. So like, yeah, no, like she at the time, perfect. Like she, you know, turn 1, you would just do like a bunch of AoEs, crit with everyone, boom, you get her, you know, buff. And you one bang everything pretty much, right? Like that's she was just like Milim, but not turn 1. Like is that a fair thing to say? Like she was Milim on turn 2 pretty much, right? Like that's pretty much what she was. So yeah, for her time, really, really good. So I'm down to go perfect. What do you you guys are good with that?
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
I mean,
wait. You said she comes from a time where turn to your
turn to your broken. Yeah, turn to your broken. Cause like,
but that's Arthur too. But
no, exactly. But Arthur was cucked by this unit's release on release pretty much. Whereas like Fitoria, she wasn't touched till this guy. So like, so she had like a few banners and a 600 unit. Yeah, like that's yeah. I mean, she was like absurd. So
okay. I can agree with that.
I think it's fair.
Glass is D.
Glass is D.
Well. Damn, we have our first D unit. That's insane.
She's legitimately D. Like when I think I'm traumatized like using her. Like
I don't think I've ever used her. I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
I made videos for her, but it was absolutely like painful.
Now that I think about it, actually, Glass is just.
Her kid is just stupid. Like she gets those soul things, but it's like as soon as you use it, it goes away. So it's like, what's the point of having a card that scales off you having those souls buffs?
Yeah.
You know,
it's kind of counterintuitive in that sense.
Yeah, counterintuitive. I swear, bro. But Jesus, and she does the same amount of damage, bro. You could go through rank up level 3 like Glass.
Yeah,
3 souls on her, bro. Theoretically, she's supposed to hit hard as fuck. Even with her ultimate, she gets herself basic stats, right? Ideally, how much do you think that's doing?
It should do like a lot, bro. Like we're saying like 500k, something like that. Single target.
It's
like...
doing 300k. And guess what? Guess how much her level 1 does? 300k. Like, it's no point. There's no point to ranking her up, or even if she like merges, like her level 1 is doing the same amount as her like level 3s. So it's like, bro, she's like, I don't know. Look, don't go, brother. I want a whole TED talk about how Glass is ass.
Yeah. The one thing I realized, like, looking at Vittoria and Glass, is they're just both worse Xion and Milim. Like, actually, though. Like, actually.
Yeah, legit.
They actually are. Like, Glass is just, like, she's more universal than Xion, but, like, they do kind of the same thing. It's, like, single target based kit, right? But, like, Glass is just terrible. Xion is insane. And then Vittoria is just turn 2 Milim. Like, they're actually, like, the same type of units, which is kind of crazy. But, yeah, no, I agree. I think... the most you could say is like maybe niche for Glass, but like I don't even know what niche case.
I think the problem as well is like
yeah.
she was unknown.
Yeah.
There was like why use her over Vittoria on the same banner?
Yeah.
Like literally, I never used her. Like
exactly. Like you actually had no reason to use her because the team already had all the characters on it. Like you didn't need that slot. So
you wanted AoEs with Vittoria at least as well, just to get more
crits to get the crits. Yeah. So. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm fine with D, though. I think she actually, like, now that I think about it, like, she actually is the only unit that just was, like, kind of terrible this year. Like, that was, like, a summonable unit, though. Like, now that I'm, like, we have to, like, kind of go through first, but damn, bro. That is insane. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Moving on, we have Blue Scotty, the Ratatosker Scotty. What are we saying about her? Has anyone used her first? Haven't you guys used her? Because I know Beats is gonna be like, nah, I haven't.
B2 haven't you used on the rest of the list?
I don't do PvE, bro. I don't do PvE.
Okay, fair. Beats is he likes the PvP units, you know.
Yeah, I haven't even used Xion yet.
Damn! Nah, you actually have to use Xion. She's insane.
You have to, bro.
You actually have to use Xion. You have to use I need you to use Valentine's DN on Demon King, do a run and like destroy it, and then I need you to test out Xion in like something, bro. Cause like, oh my god, so good. But okay, Blue Scotty, the art. Okay, you know what? So yeah, Slim in the chat mentioned it. Art, they cooked to their art. Yeah, we gotta give it that. But kit wise, she's just worse than Valencia. I feel like for the most part, man, because the whole idea with her kit is like the more debuffs you have on the team, the more the stronger your team is overall. Which in Rat you're gonna get debuffed a lot, right? That's fair. But like the main thing that Valenti did was cleanse all the debuffs, so you never had to be debuffed. You know, it's like they were kind of counterintuitive to run together. Like they, you could though, because like one was human, one was giant. You had that flex. But yeah, no, I think overall like Scotty just felt like a worse Valenti. So like niche or even D, because you just like sometimes don't even use her in Rat. But people can. Like if you don't have Valenti, you can use her, right? It's just a little bit more annoying, I think. So.
100% niche.
Yeah. So I guess just niche. Like you still can use her in Rat. I wouldn't say she's better than Valenti though, but kind of same thing. So, yeah. All right. You are Escanor.
Perfect.
What are you saying about you are Escanor?
Top of perfect.
You know what's so funny though? You know what's so funny? On his release, didn't he get buffed on his AoE? Yeah, he did. He was like, I think you know what it was? It was day one. Like the JP players, I think, were complaining about his like lacking AoE damage or something like that, and they buffed it instantly. So like, that was like maybe the only gripe on Escanor's like resume, bro. Everything else, bro, has been.
Was that even on global?
It came to global instantly, and it was yeah. Like
I wouldn't have experienced it.
I think the no, not the like effect beats. Like you still had to like deal with it, but like we got it like I think a week after. Still, it was like that was when global was like doing their like delayed stuff, trash, but. Yeah. But they increased his multipliers though, so they buffed him. But I think disregarding that, like even till now, bro is like a dominant ass unit, and like and he's really really good too, like across all content in the game. Like you can use him in anything. He's insane. PvP at the time he was insane. Like honestly, to this day you still run him on like human variants, right? Like he's still very good. So, yeah. I guess like the only other gripe is his ultimate. I remember seeing screenshots. Like people would ult with him and they wouldn't one bang the whole enemy team, and you'd be like, damn. Yeah. You'd be like, damn, how did that not do that? You know?
What he does now though.
He does now, which is like
maybe because it was just like Gelda, and she has like 1,000,000 HP, and it's
Yeah,
hard to kill
yeah,
her.
that's true.
But that was her in her prime when he came out. Though.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
can kill her now. Like it's no issue
yeah.
because yeah, because Escanor has all this human support. Yeah, he can easily kill her now. But like back then, I feel like it was like rougher.
No, that's
You
fair.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I tripping, or has it gone from like super tanky characters to like mega one shot? You know,
Mega
strong
one shot
OP characters?
DPSs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
When did we make this shift? When did this shift happen? I don't understand. Like, cause it was
Gambia,
Gelda,
right?
Arthur, like what? Like all
I
these
think
tanky characters.
well, yeah, what was the first character to kind of shift that? I guess it would be
Demiurge.
like, yeah, Demiurge, I guess, right? He was the first like turn one unit.
Was like this is like the
Yeah.
first like whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I think
Demiurge
we're all
might have been the
used to
turning point.
two-timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even Sobnak was like a part of that whole like tanky.
Before you have to build up your passive.
Yeah,
to get your-
that's the thing like we're learning now is like every unit like the first part of the year was like a build up or like turn 2 they were broken, right? Like they were never like on the first turn like doing everything the character could do, right? It was just like turn 2 they were really good. Yeah, and yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, I think that's definitely fair. Escanor going imperfect, like he is he's perfect. That
He need to be top.
I know we're not in order, but yeah, put it top.
It's because it's Escanor.
Only one person ahead of him. So.
Bro, we should put a tier saying like just terrible because bro ruined the game. Milim ruined the game. Actually, an insane unit. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Moving on to Percival. We have the new beginning, y'all. What are we saying?
Yeah. I think
the new beginning.
He's mostly carried by his passive, and his cards aren't really that great. So
that's fair.
And plus, he's good anywhere, honestly. So I think I put him solid, like with Yuri.
Honestly, bro,
I would say solid as well. But honestly, now with the new person,
I was about to say, like right now with this character's release, this guy I feel like is best human backline. No, like for just like tanking now. Like cause I would think like Nasians, you are Escanor, and then Lancelot's like a good front line, and then you have him backline, and you're just like so tanky. You have all the damage reduction from him. You have the defense related from him, right? Like that. I think that's a pretty insane team. So yeah, I don't know. I think solid is fair because on his release he wasn't like a dominant unit. He was just like really good human backline. Yeah, he just
was a backline, but like.
He could come out and do some damage.
Yeah, it was like a funny beam damage. Yeah,
I think people wanted him to be more in the front.
Yeah,
I think that was a big.
I guess that's fair.
It's Percival. The first Fortnite's character, like we're like okay, because I remember using like I wanted to be like insanely broken, but like he couldn't.
Yeah,
but that's not what he's made for, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, solid makes sense. I think that's fair. All right, Wild. What are we saying about Wild, y'all?
What's he do? Did he buff Hawk's stats?
He buffs him and Hawk's all stats, which is pretty crazy.
Perfect, honestly. I mean,
perfect unit, but he actually is like a good Belmoth unit. I think Yamcha's AI was Wild. It was for a while. It was like Wild Hawk and then like Balder or something like that. And you'd actually just like I know. And you for Belmos.
In what?
For Belmos.
Oh,
on
really?
auto. Yeah, you'd actually just like auto.
Because I looked at the character. His model was so big, bro.
Yeah, he's huge in game.
You think he'd be small, but he's actually massive.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, so I think like what we should do is D, but like low-key niche, bro, but not like
D.
Nah, he's D.
Because you don't think you're potentially touching.
Yeah, you honestly don't go out of your way to build this character. Like that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Don't do that. But he's fun. He's fun, but yeah. D. All right, we have Red Chandler. We're already coming up on like I think past the second half of the year. Yeah, we passed Escanor, so we're on the second half of the year now, y'all. So we have Red Chandler, really good demon backline, right?
Yeah.
How strong was demons at the time though? They weren't like that crazy, right? Like I'm trying to think.
Nah, I remember everyone saying it was Skip.
Yeah.
No, I mean I guess Gelda, right?
Gelda. Yeah, what was the team back then? It was like Gelda, DK Melly.
Let me go on my channel and see what team I was on.
Yeah, see what team you're rocking. Okay, Chad, just to clarify, because Really came in saying it's a crazy list. This is based on like how we feel about the character's kit on their release, but also like, you know, how they like how cool they were as a unit. Like it's just like how much we like them in a sense. It's kind of like our favorites really. That's kind of what this is, but also like how good they actually are too. So
I was using DK Melly, Blue Estarosa, and him.
Okay.
Or DK Melly, Blue Estarosa, Demon King.
Demon King, true.
And Chandler.
Yeah.
Chandler backline.
Okay.
I think he was better as a backline.
He was a backline. He was a backline for the most part. So. Yeah.
Yeah, but then his stocks went up later in the year. But at the time when he came out, he was just okay. So I think maybe solid.
I think solid's fair. Like it's like the same thing as like Percival. Like you run him on like he was the definitive demon backline. Same with Percival, where he was like the main human backline at the time. But yeah, like I think that's fair. Yeah, like if you're a good backline support, you're solid. Like that's just a given. Unless you're like Nanashi, then you're perfect. But like if you're like like one of these characters, you're instantly in solid. I think that's fair. So all right, so we got Davo. This is your unit, Sabnak. What are we saying, bro?
I already gotta say it. Like come on, bro.
Okay, so now we have to kind of counter you. So Beats, what are we saying, bro? What are we saying about Sabnak?
I don't know. I think I'm trying to see why you would put her in perfect.
I'm trying to think like
maybe because she's more of a support character. I'm not like feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Well, she kind of has damage.
Yeah,
like if you do the double AOE, like the second card does a lot. It's not like a one bang, but like
I would say A.
I think A is fair.
I think she's got better now. Maybe because I got towards C6.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, because with Millen, right? Like.
No, I mean,
well, with Millen the way she's a lot better now. She's a lot better now because she has started turn taunt and she can get a reapply the taunt like after she double AOEs.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah. The being able to refresh the taunt is like pretty good. Yeah. And, true. I'm not OP mentioned. She's one of the best links in the game. Just free attack related stats.
Oh, true.
As well. Like I didn't even think about that. Yeah. No. Honestly, she has to go in amazing. I think. Just overall, even at the time, like for what she did, like she's not perfect. I don't think, cause
she's to me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, was there any like counter like teams against her at the time she released, or was she just that dominant like when she came out? I'm trying to think. Like, what other teams were like in the meta at the time? Like demons, I guess, right? Humans with Escanor, right? And Arthur, and I guess Sabnak. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't feel like that. Like if I ran into a Sabnak running like Arthur team, I feel like I had a chance. It's not like with Milim where like I went into the match like, damn, I'm about to lose now. Like so like I don't know. I feel like she wasn't like that insane. So but obviously very good unit. So like I think amazing is valid.
Yeah, her counter is you not getting the seal you want. Yeah, that was
true actually. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
just because she had like RNG on the like seal, I guess was like kind of a weakness of her, I guess. Yeah, that's true. All right, so moving on, we got the blue Infinity Merlin. So this is the unknown buffer Merlin, right? Trying to remember.
She gave the Sins a CC boost. Well, she was
true
than the green one, so I think that's
backline,
worthy of mentioning.
True.
On field,
wasn't she broken?
Yeah, she
didn't work, right?
She was really
literally she didn't work.
Eh? Oh yeah. Like her like she would take HP away, like Green Secret kind of does, but that HP wasn't taken away sometimes, and then buffed her.
Honestly, what I remember doing is showcasing her and trying to make her look good. I'm gonna be honest, y'all.
No, she wasn't a cheap.
No, not in like her damage, but like for what she provided for the team. I tried and I felt like it wasn't that like I don't know.
Her best attribute was like providing an overflow of debuffs for like melee teams.
Yeah, I guess right. So that you could just
like one debuff. So like with her, Sabnak could
actually get her seal off. No, that's fair.
Yeah, could actually get her seal off. So that's like her biggest like plus,
Yeah.
So if at the very least,
so what we thinking?
I would initially thinking C, but I think I'll put it B.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about that Sin CC backline, and that's
true. That is also valuable too. Like, but like only for the whales, really. Like, is 1 in a 6 like that much more than than the Green Merlin?
In my video, I was like, what the heck? She's definitely better or some shit like that.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I think it was like 1/6 was like only maybe 1 KCC less than the green one or something like that. Honestly, yeah, then I guess she's solid. I would think.
Yeah.
Because like you had her as a backline on humans if you didn't have the green one, but then also on unknowns she was like a solid support. Like what's all it is, B. I think that's fair.
Oh, and she was a Gelda counter high key, but nobody wanted to listen to me.
Okay.
She lowers HP with that single target, and you can just easily kill her. Oh.
That's true. That's true. Okay. That's valid. All right. Yeah, Beats, you're good with B, or did you never test out Merlin?
I don't think I tested it out because this is like the low point for me. This is like the OC era, bro.
Honestly, I agree. This era of Grand Cross, like we're like in the midst of right now, is like where I was like kind of demotivated with the game too, though.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah.
OCs? Oh.
What OCs? Nah. Wait. Who? OCs? Oh no! Nah, bro. The reason why that Beats has that clip is because of this era. Deadass. Actually, the only reason I said what OCs like that was because of Sobnok releasing into Merlin, into Thor, Baldur. I was like, oh my god, and then like, yeah, bro, and it ended at Camilla. Like, look at this. Like, Jenna, people didn't count that, bro. It ended at Camilla, bro. That's insane, bro. Oh my gosh. It was either unknown support Sin unit or a relevant character from Seven Million Sins.
It goes to more the fact that when we finally get a Sin character, you pick like the worst one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was just like at that time, like Grand Cross was kind of a low point, bro. I'll be honest.
I feel like that Jenna could have been like a Gustav and niggas would have been hyped. Like the fact that it's Jenna is like
if it was Goddess Jenna, that would have been a different situation.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was it's a rerun of the old one, terrible stats still, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just uninteresting kit. If it was like actually a Goddess one, like different animation, different form, I think it would have been pretty hype.
No, I agree. Yeah, but what are we thinking about Thor, y'all? Thor was
Thor.
Yeah.
S tier.
S tier for Sora.
For Sora would say that.
Yeah.
I think I'm inclined to believe it. You know, I think she was really fun when she came.
She was fun. Yeah, she was fun.
The AOE's. It's fuck. Almost what it is. It's 4.
Yeah, it is Thor. It is Thor.
Animations were clean. Sound effects were clean.
Yep. She looked good as well. She, female Thor. I mean, they knew what they were doing. It's a woman.
I don't know about perfect, bro. I would say amazing.
Okay. For what Thor wanted to be, I feel like that's what she was for me. Because obviously we all wanted her for a long time because they showed her in the first trailer.
That's true. That's true.
Everyone waited for.
We saw her like in the arena and in the trailer. Like, yeah, it was pretty hype. So yeah, I think again we're still in the point where it's like turn 2 you're broken because Thor needed like at least the first turn to get her like build up, right? Or if she was going 100%. Second. If she was going second, you could maybe like take enough damage to the point where your second card on the first turn you attack did enough, but like I don't know. Again, we're still in that like era of like go like second turn you're busted, but like turn 1 you're just like okay.
She's like really bad at ungeared too. Not bad, but like not
she struggled,
good.
I could see that.
But in geared, bro, easy.
Okay,
easy to get a threshold for it. Then I go judgment.
So what are we saying at the end of the day? Perfect or amazing?
I'll go A.
A? Yeah. I think A is fair because like now I'm thinking about it like she kind of felt similar to Sobnok in like the type of like release in that sense. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like they felt very like similar in strength, I guess is the way to put it. Right. And they didn't feel Kindred, like they didn't again like if I was running human team and I faced a Thor, I was like I had a chance. It's honestly the same thing. It's like that. It's like I feel like I have a chance. But she was
her immortality thing too.
Yeah, and she had that as well. Like that could like pull a match back for you. So, definitely good. So, all right, moving on. We got Baldur.
This poor guy, bro.
Poor guy, really.
Bro, look who came out 2 updates after.
That's true. Okay, you know what? That's honestly fair. Honestly fair. But first release though, I thought first release he was like people like glazed him like crazy. I thought he would have been like here.
I thought he was gonna last for like a year. Like
I mean, he was busted, and
he was on a generational run.
He was on a generational run, passing Jenna until we got here. That's crazy. Yeah, I think Baldur was strong. pretty much he buffed your team and he had a start a turn going second counter too. So he actually like helped going second meta too for unknowns.
Yeah.
If you went second with him, you actually had a chance to win the match just because he was building up stats for your team. You know, his counter is really strong. Defense scaling, you know, I think he was like the first character to straight up defense scale since like, I don't even know, like actually Blue Tarmiel. What was there? Was there another defense scaler since then? Like, I'm trying to think.
I think other defense scaler.
Yeah, like
It's not
before.
Fumi, who got a buff earlier.
Oh, now Fumi, true. Yeah. Now Fumi was the other defense scaler. So, yeah, I don't know. He was really good. Eraptel, yeah. Yeah, I thought Baldur was like really good on his release.
He was alright.
Really?
I mean, no, not even alright. I feel like he's just like what he did. Didn't he increase like everybody's like defense too?
Yeah, he gave them. He gave them. He started out. He off the rip. He gave defense related, and then he built up basic stats for your team. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is good. Like, cause you would like get it from his counters or him dealing damage, which was like, you know, you're gonna get that, right? Like you were attacking into him, so. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I wasn't playing much during this time because of his idle drop.
Yeah.
I remember hearing like outrageous things about him being like OP broken.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm with B tier. Like everyone was like kind of glazing him. It was like a Gelda situation again. I feel like.
Yeah.
People were like, "Oh, this unit's broken. Best unit in the game." Like, in a sense, yeah. In a sense, he kind of did, yeah. Like people were glazing Baldur more than they were Thor on his release. They're like, "Damn,
I think I might have been like more afraid of this guy than Thor. Like if I like fought one, like in their prime, when they release. When I say their prime.
Yeah. So, I mean, from public perception, probably perfect. Like, from my experience, would I go perfect? Maybe I would. Yo, maybe I would.
Oh, damn.
Maybe I would.
I will say, to give him some credit, it is like a cool take on a stance character.
It is.
And I think we all said it. It is a Meliodas.
Oh, yeah. Come on, bro. Come on,
bro. It would have been perfect. Any character.
If they, I'm deadass, they took this kit, gave it to a Meliodas, and then had him buff Sins or something. Oh my god, like insane, like hype unit, like everyone's there, bro. Oh my god. He was
broken in Chaos PvP too.
True. Yeah. And again, like Baldur was like he allowed you to go second and actually win matches. Like he was like that dominant in terms of like, you know, strengthening your team. You know, so like
he's still using one now as well.
Yeah.
Even with Melon.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
So I think perfect is a fair place to put him, actually.
Baldur did not say free to plays, he was a skip. Then why did I still see niggas summoning?
But it's the same situation as Gelda. Like Gelda was a skip in my opinion, but people were like, "Oh, why pick up Arthur when you can get Gelda?" And then, you know, a year later they're like, "Damn, we need Arthur." So like, I don't know, it's the same situation, you know.
I could see it. Yeah, I think bro is. I'm not finna fight you on perfect.
On perfect, like, but you would put him in like.
I'll put him amazing, but like,
okay.
I could be perfect. I could like if you told me, "Oh, Davo, Baldur saved my account. I can't."
Bro, I won all my matches going second. Yeah, I was like,
then I'll be like, "Yeah, okay."
I got the champion one like, every week, you know, with Baldur for the 3 weeks you had. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, I agree. I think like you could definitely argue it, but I think like public perception 100% was perfect, and I think I'm gonna lean towards that. I'm gonna lean towards that and say I'm gonna say perfect as well.
Bro was so good. You even like you fathomed running Oswald Hawk.
Yeah.
Like
actually though.
Like actually, you would fill your team with like crap, and you know he would cook.
Yeah, like that's how insane he was. Yeah, like Oswald Hawk was viable with this guy. It's like, bro, it's insane. Yeah, he's perfect, man. They cooked. It just imagine a Meliodas with this kit. Oh my god, people would have been like freaking out. Holy.
Good lord.
Yep. All right, so we got the Red Jenna. Okay. What are we saying about Red Jenna, y'all? Did any of you guys get to use it?
I'd say perfect, but I gotta be realistic. To me, she's great.
She's great,
but like to like normal people, I think they'll just concede and call her solid because she's like a good backline unit.
She like honestly very underrated.
Yo,
nah.
Take Mr. Kennedy.
I summon for her back to I said if you're human, you should probably summon for her. But like I think with like what comes afterwards, we're like,
you know what?
Like, the figure or something.
I felt like facing this Jenna like the most like I don't know. I felt like I got finesse facing one of these Jennas one time, bro. Like like someone died, right? And then her buff actually applied where like you take more damage taken, right? Like when someone dies on the human team, she gets that. She gives that to like your team, so you're like debuffed, right? So then the UR Escanor that's still on the field I didn't kill, bro, just one bangs my whole team, and I'm like, excuse me?
That's fair. That's fair.
That was my experience with this Jenna. So every time I face her, I'm like, bro, like that's crazy. You pretty much have to kill everyone or you lose because the Escanor will come back. Or if you only kill Escanor, then Arthur will come back. It's like it was kind of tough for me, but like I don't know.
What the payoff was?
What was the payoff?
She's Jenna. CC sucks. So
yeah, that's exactly that's the trade off of like her being a bad CC unit, but she's broken. Like she's good. Like she was actually broken on release in the sense she didn't even work on release. Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned it. She was bugged on release too. Oh my god, I was making all my rant videos on Grand Cross at the time. That was one of them. Like yeah, I don't know, but
I think B is safe. Yeah,
B is safe. B is safe. She was a solid backline. Like you actually could run her. You know, and when she worked, she was good. Like when she worked and did the damage taken debuff, I felt it. I was getting destroyed. You know, I actually like a reasonable backline. So, all right, we got now we've hit the turn 1 meta now, where we're back to one banging everyone turn 1, y'all. We're here with Nabrel and Demiurge. So, what are we saying about these two characters? Let's start with Nabrel. What are we saying? Nabrel in terms of the ranking.
Bro, I think what's good for me, safe situation is glass. Not to say she's indeed just saying.
Yeah.
Just like the fact that all my spotlight was on
Demiurge.
Yeah. I didn't test. I don't think I even used Nabrel too much. I just didn't care. Like I'm using my big boy Demiurge.
Yeah.
I'm not messing around with no Nabrel. And I think yeah, that's probably B. People use that. I think she.
Yeah.
I think I've seen her more now with Millen than I have ever before.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, AC makes a good point. I think Nabrel was only really used if you're a whale and we're running unknowns. Because you just wanted to, like, giga buff your character with as much attack and then just, like, one bang someone, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of the idea. Like, other than that, you weren't really using her, like, even as, like, a lower CC person, like, you probably weren't. In PvE, she was good, though. She was good on floor 4, Bird, right? She had a, what's it called? The basic stab buff. Yeah, like they actually like made a good kit with the Nabrel. Yeah, and again, like yeah, potential obviously buffing any unknown unit with attack up to like 40% if you're in 4v4, like that's really insane. So yeah, it's she's good. I would say probably solid too. Like I would go with solid.
Yeah, I'll go solid.
Like across the board, like she was just solid. It's just Demiurge definitely outshined her 100%. Yeah. And then, talking Demiurge, y'all.
This guy's perfect, bro.
Bro was actually perfect. Like, we made a whole podcast episode of talking about dominant units because of this unit.
Yeah.
and you know, it's crazy. But yeah, no, like, he was pretty dominant, man. Bro, it would be like AAA Elite Demons and you would just one-bang everything. And also, another thing I really like about Demiurge is they didn't lean into the whole, like, unknown team with him, where they made him a demon unit. I was so happy about that, because at the time, unknowns were just everywhere in the meta. It was just terrible, bro. You would only face Baldur, Thor, Sobnog. Like, you know, it was just only unknown.
Yeah, I think at the time we're like, like another unknown.
Yeah, literally, that was the time period, yeah.
Scared a little bit, and it came out like, and especially for the first character, demon or collab character to do a demon, because so far, literally for like, 5 years, it's been humans and unknowns, that's it.
No, agreed. Yeah, like he was great, man. And then like his attack lower he had, like the debuffs he applied, his AoE did so much damage. He had like double effects on his skills too. Like a lot of characters like started getting like the double effect stuff. Especially like collab characters too, right? Like he is just absurd. Like we don't have to glaze this character anymore. Bro is so dominant, like we made a whole episode about him. Like that's why he was an S perfect. He was broken. Alright, yeah, so now we got Green Camilla, the arguably best unknown backline. So where are we putting her, y'all? Where are we putting her? I think, off the rip, I think solid is fair.
Yeah, I think solid, yeah.
I think the problem is, right, is that people can't go.
Yeah, so...
Like, you can just get, like, easily duped.
Exactly. I think the whole issue is, like... Oh, no, go for it, Beast, go for it.
Yeah, like 600 diamond right after Demiurge. And right before, which we thought was going to be a festival, but obviously was like Percival.
Yeah.
it like there was just like no reason to summon. 6 down banner 2 wasn't even a step up. Like I think if it step up, it would have been a little bit better. Just what's it situational, right? Just no one summoned for her.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like she just like yeah, it's just another option like Nanashi. It was like if you already had Nanashi, it's like why do you need her? So free skip for you, but like for the whales that were like, oh, you know, that Pierce and attack could be good for like just like again if you're running like Nabra on the front, her, and then like another unknown DPS, like you could one turn someone, right? So like there was the potential with that. So yeah, I mean I think she's solid though. Again, like she wasn't like Nanashi. I feel like Nanashi was like, especially since like it's crazy. Like Nanashi had his relic for over what like a year and a half now, 2 years now. Like I don't know how long he's had it, and that relic is like better than like you know most passives, right? It's like what's going on, right? So yeah, no, like they definitely made Camilla in the sense of like they didn't want to power creep Nanashi, but like keep her to be like relevant, right? Like at that level of Nanashi, pretty much. That was kind of the idea. So yeah, I think B is solid. Yes, sir. All right, we got the second new beginning with Light Percival. All right, so where are we ranking Light Percival?
Nah, I'll put him in amazing.
I'll put him in amazing as well. Yeah, I think his main problem that he had was Infect. Infect actually like ruined his kit, unfortunately.
He was using Rosa.
Oh, and Esterosa, like, you know, he'd remove his butt. Like, bro, oh my god, I hated that. Actually, like, people are ruining, like
somebody says it, I just think they, like, push up their glasses. It's
like, actually, if you run Esterosa Link, you shut down, like, it's like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, but Infect was his biggest op, bro.
Infect actually just, unfortunately, cucked him, though. Other than that, though, great unit. Like, he would heal your team, like, pretty much the full health every turn. I think that was the, like, craziest thing. You would, like, get... Because Demiurge was obviously the one turn, like, kill everything, right? The problem is, though, Demiurge, if you didn't have, like, an Infect on a Demiurge team and you attacked into Percival, he ended the turn full health. So it was just, like, the human team went first, you know? It's like, that's how crazy that was. So, yeah, no, really good, but Infect cucked him, though. I think is, like, kind of the main issue. Yep. All right, we got Red Esterosa. What are we saying?
I'd say perfect.
Red
I would say perfect too.
Yeah, no, I agree. He is crazy, bro. Yeah, go for it though. Go for it. He's talking about it.
Well, I think design-wise, I think that's the biggest glaze you can give to him, right? Is like everyone wanted, like they took what was so bad, arguably about the actual Blue Esteros, of the fact that the commandments you normally want to disable it. It's kind of probably the reason why Demon King came out with disable commandment ability to stop him, because obviously it didn't work with assault melee or whatever, or a threat melee at the time. But the fact they tied that in so well, it was something I think like perfect for Halloween. They updated the animations for the character, at least in terms of the ultimate. I think everything surrounding the character is perfect. Unfortunately, it released right
before. One of the most dominant characters. Yeah. But now, like, yeah, I completely agree. Like, this Esterosa was like perfect. Actually, though, they like everything they did with this kit is just so good.
We were saying at the time, like, oh, we got who was before? It was Percival, like really good banner.
Yeah.
Then we got him, and they kind of like and Demiurge, I think previously as well. Like they want a little bit restricted. Like, yo, these actually like really cool characters they're releasing. Like kit wise, they've been doing like this. Like I think Sora was saying it. Like, oh, the intern they hired or something was like,
they're cooking. They're cooking. Yeah, they're cooking.
It was crazy. What a time.
What a time, man.
And the fact that like his only bad thing is like, oh, we released right before Millen is like,
that
kind of shows a little bit.
Yeah. And another thing too is he made the relic that Blue Esterosa got like actually like good, like question mark, like because he would actually like easily kill someone on the opposing team, so like you would get, you know, the gauge lower on the enemy. Like it actually, like his relic made sense now too. So I don't know, they like this actually a perfect unit. They cooked. Until we got this unit.
Do you make on the new tier, boys?
I think we make a new tier actually. I think we do.
Tier,
I think we do.
No, call the tier greatest gacha character ever. Like literally, I defy you to tell me a better unit in any other gacha game. Greatest gacha character.
That barely fit in there. Right, there you go. Boom. Yeah, I think like you could also say like like what Kennedy said. You could also say the biggest mistake of a character ever released. You know, the worst like not worse in like how bad the unit is, how worse in what it did to the game worse.
Mhm.
Like, you
Unga
know what I mean?
bunga.
Like, honestly, that's a good one. Unga bunga, unga bunga. Because that's all you do with Milim. You just click her attack cards and you win, bro. So honestly, that's a good way to put it. Like, it's just insane, man. Like, and then, you know, unnecessary things they gave to her kit. She gets damage reduction to 1 damage per attack after she kills someone, or if someone on her team dies. What are they thinking?
Can't be stat lowered.
It's
effective against all types.
Gogeta, like, okay, bro. What were they doing?
Her attack, like, bro, like, what are we talking about? Even if she was to be blockaded, her AoE would still do crazy damage because that death damage is tied to her passive, not even a skill.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, the person who made her was just like on the strongest opioids, like
they must have been like the biggest slime, like Milim simp, like ever. There's no way, bro. Like, this unit was given everything.
Sora was in that office when they were like around the table. Sora was in that office. He was like, "Yeah, we gotta do this, this, and this," and they were like, "Okay, bet," and they did it. Like, huh?
Yeah. And then another thing too is she's not even limited to unknown. She's universal. You run her on any team.
Bro, she wasn't even a well character.
She wasn't. She's a 1/6 broken.
They would like limit the dragon rampage you should get. Like, imagine what you can have 3 at base. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Like a 1/6, and when you get towards 2/6, you get 4. You thought they like if they really want to milk her, they would give you 1. Like 1/6, and like each dupe you get, it goes up by 1.
Yeah.
But no, like, she was super free to play in a way as well.
Yeah. You just had to go first, you know? Super free to play unit, but you had to go first. But Milim was
No, she's even good going second, I swear.
Yeah, no, she is. Like, because she has the, again, like, with the 1 damage thing, like, if someone else dies, she lives, she's only taking 1 damage, she has a chance to, you know, make the comeback, so. Yeah. Insane unit. I don't know what they were thinking with her, but and then Xion, honestly, for her job, y'all, like, I would actually argue perfect, low-key. Yeah, like, I would, which is insane.
I would use the bind, which is good.
Oh, Beach, she's so insane, bro. Please. I literally
I put her outfit as well. I'm actually
out. Character ever. Like,
she's actually
Milim is the greatest like character ever, but then like she is the best PvE character ever.
Yeah, well, I would say it's still arguable between Ella or Liz, still personally, but like Xion is like what she provides for the team is like insane. And I went through Rat and I legitimately was there for it was a long time. It was like an hour of a run, but I had no issues in the Rat, bro. That's how insane she was. Like, it took forever to beat it, but I legit was like, I was actually just like playing with no brain. I was just clicking cards and she was just winning it for me. Like, I was actually shocked. Like, just an insane unit, bro. So yeah, perfect in my opinion as well. Yeah, so that's where I think is a fair slot. Alrighty, so we're coming up to the end of the year, y'all. We're almost here. We have Green Sigurd. What are we saying?
He's solid.
Solid, yeah. Like, just another human backline. I feel like all the backlines this year have been solid. Yeah, like, it makes sense. Yeah. You know, like, all of them have been solid. Yep. Varghese. Only bust first of all.
Never even
top 100 PvP unit. No one has him. Like, actually, just unfortunate. Did why did they make him a UR?
Gun to the back of your head. What do you do?
I don't know. I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
Specifically, I don't know what his cards do.
I don't know what his cards do. I'm dead, bro. You got me.
I'm dead. Yep, you got
me. Right? Like, I actually don't know what he does, but yeah. And then so moving on, we got the latest. You think so? You think so?
Yes, he's up there.
Would he be up there if Milim weren't there?
Yeah. No, actually, yeah, I agree. If Milim didn't exist, he would easily be there right now.
Trophy champ tier? I think well, that's recency bias. I can't say that. But I like him more than Milim. So I can't say he's better than Milim, you know?
Yeah, I think, okay, the thing is with the arguing between Milim versus Lancelot situation, it's, bro, whoever goes first at the end of the day, you probably won the match, bro. So, like, you can win with Lancelot, you can win with Milim. It's just the case of, like, whichever one goes first for the win, pretty much. But, yeah, like, regardless, like, he's broken. Like, he is Unga Bunga in a sense, yeah. Like, you click a single target, AoE. single target, AoE. So, Yeah.
I think for me, it comes down to like Milam has that one damage thing.
Yeah, if he had that
So
too,
it's
like
if he
oh
had
my
some
God.
defensive like mechanic, like
Yeah.
he had damage cap or something like that, bro would be I'm salivating just thinking about it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So
stupid.
I think that is a fair spot to put. If not this, he would be imperfect in my opinion. I think like the kit design of the character is really good. He was the first dual race, which made sense too. They finally actually released the dual race. Like he works on both the teams that he is dual race for, and he's applicable on 4 nights in the future too. Yeah, like everything about his kit, I think.
Looking back at this, I might put Escanor on Bunga too. He's pretty.
You could.
I could. I mean, that's me. We don't have to, but
yeah, I feel like
he affecting the game, bro.
Honestly,
like,
this
Unga Bunga, but he deserves more glaze.
Yeah,
that, he do a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Like he dies, like he buffs your other characters. Hello, like he has a link that's pretty good too. HP and defense.
Yeah.
It's not the most, but it's something. You know.
Yeah. I think
off HP. Like
yeah, I think right now, like if we look back on this tier list like a year from now, I think like Unga Bunga tier is low key recency bias. I think.
Yeah,
I think it is because even with how dominant these two units are, it's like in a year from now they're not gonna be like. I hope not. I hope they won't be. I hope.
I would say literally make a character that just comes out and like, oh, if you like. If I exist, I just do damage to you or some shit like that. Like
like,
as soon as I walk on the field, 50% of your HP is gone. That's when like she dies. But
I think design wise, they could make last longer because you imagine for the next whole year we're gonna get the 4 nights.
4 nights, yeah. So like over time he'll do better probably than Milam. Like, but again, like we don't know. We're gonna get collabs and stuff that are gonna have unknown units too, right? They could buffer or. You know, I mean, again, she's universal though, so any type of taunt unit would buffer, like a better LR Queen Diana or something, like if some one of those release, or you know, a better UR Gotha for her, like a rank up unit or something, like, you know, there's possibilities to make this character even better. But yeah, I mean, well, we'll leave it with Unga Bunga for now, but like we should look back in a year from now and like see this tier list. I should pull up the last year's one after we're done this too, just to like see what we did for last year. But yes, Nasians.
I'm looking at Escanor, bro, like.
Do you want to put him here? I mean,
bro, he is so relevant. Like
he was Unga Bunga on his release though. It's fair, you know. We can.
Yeah, can do it. Yeah. That's it, right? That sits right with my soul, Hikey.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. I think can I put him here without
Yeah,
like bro, like
should be S, yeah.
Nah, bro. The thing is with Nasians is like. We saw his kit and everyone was kind of like questioning it, like, okay, he got some old cards, like, you know, he got the cleanse card, he got the stun, like, you know, that's not that crazy. His passive, like, it seemed like on paper it seemed pretty broken, like in some scenarios. Even the way he is now, like, I thought it could have been red debuff, that would have been absolutely stupid. But even gray debuff, broken ass unit, bro, actually broken. Like, he's actually perfect. Like, he's so insane. He's so insane. Like, I've used him on like. All the demonic beasts so far. I haven't done rat because I don't think you can do rat personally, but I did him on Nidhogg. I ran full humans with LR Liz on Nidhogg, and bro actually like made my Escanor and Roxy do like 2 million damage like every card. I was like shocked. I was shocked. This character is it
1/6?
My Nasians? Yeah, my Nasians is 1/6. Yeah, so it wasn't even his ult buff. It was just the 30% attack related from his passive.
Wow.
Or 40, well, yeah, 30% because I had LR Liz, but yeah, like 30%, and like, oh my god, man. I feel like I glazed this unit more than I glazed any unit. I think this has to be my favorite unit of the year then, actually, now I'm realizing it. Could be recency bias, could be, but bro, oh my god, man, they cooked, bro, they cooked. Like,
what did I say? I say Escanor.
No, you said Subnaught,
No, I'm going to Escanor.
Escanor though? Okay. Yeah. Bro, like, I don't know, man. Like, everything Nasians provides, I think when you really think about how much he's giving to your team, it's insane, bro. He actually is, like, the best buffer in the game. Like he's better than Nabril, in my opinion. Cause, bro, think about it like this. Nabril gives, 10% attack per unknown, right? Nasians gives you, up to, 30% attack related. For existing, like, my god, for existing on a human team, you get it, like, oh my god, bro, insane unit. So yeah, I hope you guys are not against S tier. I think S tier is fair though. Yeah. Yeah, so that is yeah. I think it's a W list. I guess people might question, some release like characters we put here. Maybe Glass and D is like kind of, people might like say something about it. But I think overall this is fair. Yeah, we gotta post this on Twitter. Nagato won't like cook us this time, so we're safe, y'all.
I think A is criminal, but like
not because again, like guys, the tier list was like our like the perception of the character on release, right? Because like Arthur on release, yeah, he was like really insane. But like, what did people say 2 weeks later? They were like, "Oh, Gelda destroys Arthur. Why pull for Arthur? Why don't you pull for Gelda?" Right. It's like, we had like there was things where people
the basis of the whole list.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
Gelda and Arthur relationship was the basis.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Unga Bunga for this tier is like the turn one bang everybody. Like Escador kind of did that, honestly. Yeah, he honestly kind of did that. He might have been like the first character to kind of do that. But again, it's like that's just like our criteria for it. Here, let me pull up last year's 2023 one because we did it on the podcast actually. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
2023 was awful.
2023 was awful. We must have had way more in the D tier, right? That's why I'm trying to pull it up.
I don't see nobody on this list I just dislike. Right?
That's the thing.
Glass.
Like this year, no, that's what I was saying. Like this year actually had only good kits, which is insane. Yeah. Like for the most part. Like I guess like Glass, right?
That's still okay, but
no, but like even then, like your kit is okay, right? Yeah, no, like that's fair. Okay, here I got the podcast pulled out. Let's see. Yo, there's Sora. Here, let me put it on this screen.
Yeah, if anything, Sora might have made it worse. That was last year, right?
This is last year's, right? So we did, so we had what's it called? The end of year melee at the time. We did it a little bit after. We did this when was it? In February we did this. So this was after the year already passed. Like we had like all the units, right? So we did SS and we just put DK Melee and Transcendent Bond. And then we did put LRs. We did. Oh damn. Okay, if we were to do LRs, who came out this year? Like let's just like say where we would put them, I guess. Gallon would be D tier, I think. Or no, maybe niche.
Yeah, I think he'd be niche.
He'd be niche because you could use him in floor 4 bird. Glocks.
A, right?
I would probably say A, yeah. Glocks might go at A. And then
Zeldris might be D.
What? Wait, really?
No.
Wait, what?
Might be niche.
Wait, Beats, what?
I don't think. Listen, I've not seen him ever.
What?
Zeldris is even hard. I did, but after.
Wait, Zeldris is actually like a good LR. Like
yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
What's he do?
Solid.
I feel like
boss killer, bro.
Well, I feel like it's mainly because of his holy relic that makes him as good as he is. But pretty much because he's able to take gauge on the enemy because he has gauge reduction on his spike card now. You can build up 30% basic stats for the team. Obviously he can actually crit now, right? He's a strong damage dealer. So he team buffs you and he's a good damage dealer. So he's pretty much like what you kind of want from a.
And Lilia,
and Lilia.
Ugh, no.
Oh, that might be D or niche.
That might.
I think she even got it all.
Yeah,
it was fine because the damage cap, but like Melee existed, bro. He could just
yeah.
So what's the point?
I think King. I think King. I would probably put in amazing as well. Like I would have Glocks and King in amazing. I would do
Deanne and perfect.
100%. Like she was the first LR. I was like, wow. That like since LR Liz, I was like, damn. Like they cooked.
Yeah, she's in perfect. King is an amazing. I think Glocks is an amazing.
Yeah.
And then Zeldris is in like solid. And then
I'll put him in solid.
What's his name? Gallant and niche.
And then Lilia.
Lilia may be niche too.
Niche, yeah. Because they have their use cases, but it's like very like Yeah.
And Rimuru D. But Rimuru D.
Oh, Ella Rimuru. Oh, yeah, he would be D.
Bro didn't even get a buff.
Bro got nothing, bro. He got what? Flood on his AoE? Nah, bro. They did him dirty. But yeah, that's what we would do. I can add that again, I guess, after the podcast. I'll add that in. Yeah. Why not? Because we did it last year. I didn't know we did LRs last year, too. But, yeah, can we see? Did we post it on Twitter? Here, let me find it. Let me go on to your Twitter. Let's see. But yeah, that is all the units this year. Obviously, like, we didn't have the new melee, and we didn't have, like, the step-up unit, but, like, you guys could probably expect, like, the new melee would probably be here, and the step-up unit would be in, like, depending on what they do. Like, maybe, like, solid or something. But that is pretty much the year. Let me just find it real quick. ST Podcast 70S tier list. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The objective best 2023 characters tier list. That's what got us cooked. That's what got us cooked. There you go. So that was the tier list right there. Wait, we actually had so many that we had below D. Oh my god, last year was terrible, bro. Nah, like that's insane, bro. We had like, wow, we actually had like, we used up all the tiers, like a good amount. This year, I feel like we honestly, didn't go below D. That list. That's crazy. Yeah.
I feel like we wasted a year in that year, bro.
Bro, like honestly, half the year was below like B, or like half of B and like below is like it's insane. That's crazy, bro. We put Eller Melly at B though. Damn, that's kind of crazy actually. Maybe we should have put him higher. Is that what we got cooked? Is that?
Nah, I think it was more so like, why would you use this guy when we have the new Melly?
Yeah.
And I don't think we talked about like using them when they came out.
Yeah,
right?
So maybe this one wasn't based around that. At least I feel like we kind of clarified at the beginning, like this one was based around like now.
That wasted potential was on point though.
Jeez, it was. Let's see. It was. Oh yeah. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, like Camilla, like oh my god, yeah. Last year, it's so sad. It's so sad, but I feel like this year had like the worst drought period for Grand Cross with the OC era. That's why I like started freaking out. I said, "What OCs?" Like, bro, that's how I know it was bad. Like the era of like Sobnok, Thor, Baldur, like around that time, like this Merlin.
Yeah, I think oh my god. This year, that period, it felt worse.
It felt worse,
last year.
Let's see what last
we got one back character, but like we were still having fun with other characters, I think.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like Hell, it was around the time Hell released, right? Like around that time was like the OCs then for them. But I don't think it was that many. It was maybe like the collab.
It was never back to back. You never felt like, oh, there's too many OCs.
Yeah. So
I think at the start of the year I think there actually was more OCs and collabs than 17's characters, but I don't think it was to a problem where people had to call it out.
Yeah. This year though, people like definitely like we're kind of saying it, and it's true.
I think it also might be good because like the design team was just not on it because like we got the Meshuggah Tensei collaboration and none of them were like top tier broken.
Yeah.
So you weren't just seeing him everywhere. We're like after like Victoria, you saw it everywhere. You Millen, you saw it everywhere basically.
Yeah. So that was definitely fair. Yeah. There we go, guys. That is the list right there. So yeah, I'll post this on Twitter, I guess, after the podcast. I'll add the LRs in and then I'll post it. But yeah, I think that was pretty fun. Ranking the units. So we're expecting obviously the new Melly to be up there, like it is gonna be, and then yeah, we'll see what the step up unit is. Yeah, so I guess the step up unit is next week then, though, right? Because then the week after would be the.
No leaks on who it is, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, honestly, guys, the last year's tier list could have been because of Sora as well, bro. Half of this could have been because of Sora. Like that. Like yeah, because Sora would have like the wild takes and we would average it out. Remember what we did last year though? We averaged it out. We did the same thing this year, but again, like it was like it's like 2 out of 3, right? Like if we chose something that way, we would just do it that way. But like yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how we valued it, but. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it unless we have anything else to mention, guys.
I don't.
There was a beta leak, not that I'm going to send it, but just the fact that apparently the end of year festival will be King Melly, which we kind of I think already said that before.
Yeah.
Already know, this is a quotation by the way, already know is that he's going to be the greatest unit in game and he's going to add a new mechanic to the game.
Better than Mellow.
So yeah, that might be added someone towards the Unga Bunga list.
We might have to have a tier above Unga Bunga then, like considering how they're explaining it. That's crazy.
Mega Unga Bunga,
right? That would be the greatest character in Gacha game history. Then I guess like that tier above it. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, man.
I think Mellow missed that, but okay.
Yeah, no, like it's fair. But yeah, so that is the ranking all 2024 characters for the podcast. Yeah, hope you guys did enjoy it, and we'll see you guys next week with the step up unit and whatever else comes with that. So there we go, guys. That's gonna be it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.